That's the name of Podfest, Tuesday, February 13th, 1996, station, South Dakota Public Television. Good evening, my name is Peter Wiggins. Today is what's happening. Broad stock indexes dropped from their record levels, pulled down by a slump in semiconductor stocks, but the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained slightly to its seventh record in a row. The spread has lifted the average 4.2% in the last week. The Dow ended up 1.08 points to 5,601.23, while the S&P 500 index sees 0.94. Capstone was to a worldwide access to most of the tools and secondly computer databases that had bulk interpretation from German prosecutors. The company said it wanted to leave the internet censorship to individuals, which would be provide subscribers with software that could selectively block any material a user found offensive. While the financial future of Apple Computer may be in flux, that of Gilbert F. Abello, the company's new chairman, is secure. A compensation expert said that his pay package would be ranging from $10 million to $12 million a year for the next 5 years. A year could go much higher if the stock price improved. With the radio industry deregulated, Jacko agreed to buy CityCaster for $770 million. With the 19 stations and CityCasters, Jacko will have 54 stations in 13 cities. The top two executives from RJ and Nabisco will have been ordered to testify in a lawsuit involving Ben and Eslabo and Calcia Khan, who are pushing for a spin-off in the company's food business from its tobacco operations. Kirk Kerkorian could have a seat on the Cressel's board, but gave the job to a deputy. The episode shows how the billionaire investor was more eager to see Cressel's stock climb to oversee the business. American workers' overall compensation rose 2.9% last year. The committee has increased since at least 1980, the Labor Department reported. The gain merely kept pace with inflation at 2.5%. Richard H. Jr., who revived the fortunes that equitable companies will retire as chairman and chief executive, prompted a series of executive changes in insurance in its investment banking subsidiary, Donaldson, Lufkin, and Jeanette. The New York region faces a threat of the long-term economic decline. A planning study found unless residents and politicians summon the residents had resources to begin a multi-billion-dollar campaign in the transportation improvements and education reforms and urban rejuvenation. A Manhattan jury found that Brendan House must compensate the actor's Joan calls for manuscripts that editors declared unreadable and unpublishable. Publishing executives had watched the case closely. Hotel rooms in Atlanta are still all but sold out for the Summer Olympics, but 1,000 rooms are still available in private houses, apartments, and condominiums. Chanel spending $10 million to market its new fragrance allure. Ads featuring smiling new faces in their 20s, including the first black woman to appear in Chanel fragrance advertising. Stocks Dow Jones has closed at 5601.23, up 108. 30-year Treasury yield 6.02%, down 0.01, and dollar 106.81 yen, up 01. And Columbia Healthcare fourth quarter earnings due below before market opening. Expected 8 cents to share tomorrow. That's going to be it for the numbers, but for this Tuesday, February 13th, 1996. Good night. See you tomorrow. Good night.